to improve the Olly's farm health and safety. Separate stacks hidden away on the farm. I buy British outdoor reared pork from my local butchers. A restoration will begin. Good morning and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be bringing back some straw for bedding and feeding. And if you guys could help me out and give this video a thumbs up, that would be appreciated. I'm just going to tension the back of the trailer here because the last time we went to pick up the bales, the tailgate was rattling around. Lovely job. All that does is it just tensions the rear tailgate at the back, and then it also gives me a strap so that I can strap down the bales on the way home. I'll just have to go into the truck. Tool company sent me some gloves because apparently I'm not very good with my health and safety, so we need to improve the Olly's farm health and safety. So yep, I'll give them a shout out for that. Cheers Milwaukees for these. They'll probably be covered in oil by the end of the day. She's looking good, the deer. Got the load of lights on. She's looking good. Normally all my gloves end up getting covered in oil and get holes in them. I don't know about any of you other tractor drivers out there. Lovely old job. Well, I hope you guys can pick it up on camera. Since the temperature's gone above 0 Celsius, all of the snow has started to melt and disappear, and we've now been hit by quite a lot of rain. At the moment, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have been able to tell, I've got the sheep on this field, so I've just got to tread down the fence. I'm going to use this electric fencing post just to keep the fence down whilst we drive over. Hopefully that should be enough. Great, I hope that's enough just so we can drive over the fence to get into the field without letting the sheep out. As long as it doesn't get tangled up, that's always the difficult bit. Sometimes you can get the horseshoe on the trailer which catches the fence, which is a nightmare. The post back in, but just enough to stop them if they do go up to the electric fence. So these are the other bales which we stacked earlier on in the summer with the John Deere. I don't know if you guys can remember, back in August, and we stacked them to the side of the field in a row of 3, and we fenced around them because we don't want any of the sheep trying to eat the straw, and also they make quite a good wool, as I said in a previous video, for the sheep. They've made a very good wind wool. Now this is always a bit of fun, thinking about where I'm going to put the trailer whilst I load up. I think if I put the trailer horizontally to the stack, we've got another electric fence to drive over. If we park it up just near the fence, I just need to find out a way now to put this fence down. So we've got 2 fences. Just stay in the ground, please. What I'm going to have to do is just drive over the fence as we're picking these bales up, but only take the ones on the side to begin with, and then before long the sheep will be off this field and I can pick up the rest of those of the road just over there. I'm actually getting quite hot now. I've put my I'd rather be farming jumper on, my overalls, because it was raining today and I normally wear my overalls so it rains, and I'm too hot. We've gone from too cold to now too hot. I suppose it's because I'm running around as well, doing lots of different things. So I'm just boiling today. Anyway, I hope all you guys are well in these very peculiar times. The most important thing to do in times like these is to try and keep yourself busy, as busy as possible. And as I've said in previous videos and lots of videos in the past, I do like the front loader. I know a lot of you guys said I'm not the biggest fan of them. I wouldn't want to load the muck spreader with the front loader really, but a job such as this today, when Dad's feeding the cattle and I'm able to collect bales, works really nicely. And also with the contracting enterprise in the summer, when I've got to pick up bales for, you know, from the marshes for silage and for other farmers on their farms, having a front loader, especially if I could get a twin spike, would be really handy. So I could pick up 2 bales at once. That's just the downside at the moment, is I've only got a single spike. But as long as the job gets done, you know, that's the most important thing. And looking at the bales, they don't look too bad. I know we have a bit of a crust on our round bales which we leave in the field because of the rain, but once we take the crust off, you've got a good amount of straw in there. Later on in the future, we might look at perhaps putting up a shed for the straw. The only problem is, if you have a shed and all of your straw goes up, that's a big problem. It's a big expense, because then you've lost all of your straw and you've lost the shed. And I know quite a few farmers around here who have lost quite a bit of money actually from doing that. And I know there's insurance, but it's not really ideal. So that's one of the main reasons really why we store the straw on different areas of the farm, and it works really well. You've always got separate stacks hidden away on the farm. The reason why I can't come in from this side is because these are environmental stewardship margins, so I can't drive on them because we leave these for the environment, so it's very important to stay on the field. And I tell you, it was a really good investment, this little steering wheel knob I got from Tuckwell's. Really appreciate that. And what I'm trying really hard to do today is I don't want any damaged bales. It's sometimes quite a difficult thing to achieve, but if I can get back to the farm without any damaged bales, I'll be very happy. We've got 14 bales on there. We need to strap them on now because ideally we don't want to be losing them down the road. So I've just got to fix the fence, get the strap that load on, and then we need to sort that other fence out, which is down at the bottom of the field. A little bit of a nuisance, I've got to take the bale off on the back because my ratchet strap it's my longest strap I picked up out of the workshop, and it's not long enough to reach the end of the trailer with all of these, but with these bales on. So if I take this end bale off, we'll be okay. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame really. But safety first, I'd rather have the load secured. Lovely job. Put that back. It's not going anywhere. The sheep can't get through to get the bales. I'm going to have to leave the man behind, unfortunately. Take this little secured load back. We've got the 2 bales in the ladder which squeezes them in, so they're secured in there. Surprised we didn't make too much of a mess there. It worked pretty well. As long as I can leave the field, you know, in a reasonable state, not cut the ground up too much. We're away. Don't want my strap to get covered in too much soil really, but keep it on the dry. This is always the most fun job of the day, wrapping up the ratchet strap. And I made my ham, egg and chips as I was talking to you guys about in the other video the other day about the ham, egg and chips. I buy British outdoor reared pork from my local butchers, and then I get the eggs and the potatoes off the farm. And I think you just can't get better than that. Locally produced food, pretty much everything off the farm. I mean, absolutely fantastic, and supporting the local free-range pig farmers. You know, and the quality, and you can taste it in the quality of, you know, what you're eating. It really does make a difference. So that's that little job done. We've just got the straw in there for this week, and just take my overalls off now. And yeah, things are going pretty well. We've got the 135 there, which is due to be picked up this week to go up to Northampton, and then finally, a restoration will begin, which I've been looking forward to for so long. And if you haven't checked out my previous video yet, deciding between the next farm vehicle, which was the Toyota Hilux or the Land Rover Defender, go and check that video out. And remember guys, we're in it to win it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.